go.
Yeah!
Because it's going to be
Itself minus itself.
f of a minus f of a, which is in here going to be 0. So that does make sense.
Big math, yeah.
Big brain.
Negative.
Okay, so what this one is saying, if you have a number in between a and b, then if you had to, you could go from a to that number, and then go from that number to b.
Why do you need them?
Sometimes you just have to. Sometimes they just give you a part of it. It's like a transitive property, if y'all remember that.
If writing, hold on, look at that. Is D actually required to write?
It is technically, yes.
It,
If you leave it off, they usually don't count off.
Okay, that's good because I had done one.
Okay. And the next one is saying if you're going from A to B of f of x and you get some answer,
The opposite of
if I flip-flop it and go backwards from
Okay.
B to A,
Negative.
it's going to be negative k.
That's the constant limit.
K is, yeah.
You know, constant.
Okay. We can do English and math.
Oh my.
Spring constant.
We know that this was f of b minus f of a.
Oh, you're talking about a spring.
So the other way then, yeah, is f of a minus f of b. So that's why it's negative, the opposite. And k is not necessarily a constant. It's just what it's equal to.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to just be, well, I guess. Well, no.
It's
it
a
doesn't
spring
have to.
constant.
Just saying. K's the letter for that. K's the letter for that constant right there.
Number 4. Given that b is less than a, then, okay,
It's gonna be negative.
that's really, yeah, it's just going to be negative.
Negative.
So if this was like 3 to, a little 3 down here to negative 1, then you would just end up with the negative of, yeah, what it was. So it's negative of when I flip-flop those around.
So hold on. If it's a negative of the flip flop, would it not be positive still?
It may end up being positive. I don't know. It depends on what this answer is.
Because the negative gesture.
It's going to be the opposite. Don't think of it as negative. Think of it as opposite.
Opposite.
This next one is something I already showed you a minute ago. Yes?
Since you flip flop, it's already changed the sign. So
That's what she was saying.
So it'd just be the same.
Now, I'm saying,
but the flip flop would change the sign, wouldn't it?
Yes.
So if you change it back, it just
Not the whole way.
yes, to make these two equal to each other, it would have to be the opposite of those two flip-flops.
they equal the same thing.
Because I flip-flop the A and the B and change the sign. So that's what would make those two equal to each other. We'll do some examples, I'm pretty sure.
K has to be equal K.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
She put it in similar form.
Yeah.
K has to equal K.
There we go. Okay. Thank you.
I have to be
She is my translator.
I have to be spoken in the language of K.
Okay, so on this one, I can put the K out in front.
Oh, my spider.
So since K is a constant in this case,
K for constant.
I can just find the antiderivative from A to B of f of x dx and just multiply whatever I get times K.
coefficient. That also starts with K.
Math people are usually not good spellers.
Makes sense. That's why K is everything. Coefficient, constant.
If you are adding or subtracting, and this is what you did in a roundabout kind of way, you can separate it all out if you're adding and subtracting two things. You can do the antiderivative from a to b of f of x, and then plus or minus the antiderivative of a to b of g of x. This is what you did on that problem.
That makes sense. That makes more sense.
Good.
The other way. That didn't even was taught this way, and it just made sense.
Okay, for an even function, if I'm going from negative a to a, no, remember it's the area here.
Is that why it's
I don't know. Pretend that's a straight line.
mine's not straight either.
Well, pretend.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
But mine's not straight either.
So we can double it. We can just find the area of this part
Times 2.
and times it by 2 because it's going to be the same as over here.
So it's a squared.
No, 2 times.
2 times the antiderivative.
Sorry.
So it's 2 times from 0 to a of f of x dx. I don't know why I wrote it down there.
Because it makes it more bigger.
I don't know what you just spoke.
Actually, it makes it more bigger.
Her English, her spelling, all of it.
Understanding of math.
It's on a roll today.
But it's only your second class.
Bro, last period, Mr. Phone was like, want to record this video? And I said, sure. And I can't remember a single thing he told me to say. He clicked play, and I said, he was like,
We got bonus points for doing that, though.
and I got 7 bonus points for forgetting what to say.
Yeah, last time we gave it 6.
Okay, what about this one?
Is it the same thing?
We just
Negative
times
2.
it by negative.
1/2.
No.
It is 0.
It is what?
0.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Did it win,
never
I
mind.
guess.
Forgot.
Yeah, because you have the exact same amount above and below. So that's the difference. Notice this one was an even function. That means it's the same on both sides of the y-axis.
Well, this one's the same too.
This one's an odd function, which means it's basically flip-flopped across the origin.
Because even.
One's above and one's below.
She's losing it. Ignore her.
And if they both were below, we can multiply by
2 is even.
Wouldn't that just be
0
even?
It would still be an even function, yeah.
2. Are all odd functions?
Like
not
this.
all odd functions are 0 by
If you're going from the exact same spot to the exact same spot, yes.
Is 8A.
Hey!
Oh no.
That's a song, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Daniel, your mom texted me like 8:30 last night.
Wow.
She goes, how many of your cheerleader friends want to go to prom? Like, there's not 2 bigger than
Yeah, you keep
Okay,
trying.
so if 0 to 3 of f of x dx equals 6 and shush, blah, 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 determine the value of each of the following integrals using the properties. All right. So notice what's given. You're given that one.
the
Zero,
answer
0.
and the other.
You're given that one.
But of course, you know that's not what we need.
So
Wait a second.
0 to 3 is just negative 6. Isn't
there you go. This is negative
it? Okay.
0 to 3 of f of x dx according to
Our rule.
our property over here, which was 3.
The negative.
No. Yeah.
6.
So that's negative 6. Yeah.
3. Ooh.
Ooh.
7 to
gonna have to do the A to C and C to B.
Yeah.
No.
No.
So I'm gonna go from what to what?
From
0 to 3.
3 to, yeah.
Bringing it the wrong way.
Plus.
3 to 7.
Very good.
Which is 6 minus 8.
Oh, that's what they give us.
And so it's 2.
So yes, this is 6 plus negative 8. This is negative 2.
I haven't even written anything down.
Ashley just told Faith this is.
She doesn't have the time.
I can't think of it.
Okay, what about this next one?
Equals positive, negative, negative.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be.
able to think.
Yes.
Yeah, Wynn said it. Yeah, 0. A and A are the same. You're not. There's no distance. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just couldn't figure out.
Oh no.
Okay, so the next one.
24.
How you get it? Oh, and we'll be left wondering.
Was I
3
right?
comes the opposite
yes.
of the thing.
Go.
Yes, my dear. You did it.
Arrivederci.
We have to grab.
So like this morning, I woke up and I
Oh,
was
that's
so wearing gray
Quick
sweatpants
laughing.
and a black t-shirt and I have a
Or
black
like
hoodie in my
this.
car.
The only way